Our darkest days are ahead of us.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. The depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. There's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. The air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. You've got to get mad. Yeah! You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
This is America!
You gotta say, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged.
Welcome to this video on de-dollarization, the process of reducing the dominance of the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. The US dollar has long been the dominant currency for international trade, investments, and transactions, but in recent years, there has been growing concern about the over-reliance on the dollar and the potential risks associated with it. De-dollarization has emerged as a popular topic in the global financial community, with many countries and international institutions exploring alternative currencies and digital assets as potential alternatives to the US dollar. In this video, we will explore the concept of de-dollarization, the challenges and opportunities it presents, and the potential impact on the global financial system and the economy. But before we start, I want to tell you that I am not a licensed investment service provider, and my videos are not investment recommendations or financial advice and should not be treated as such. If you want to support this channel, you can find the link in the video description. Why are the countries of South America, Africa, and Asia leaving trading in dollars? Because America sent dollars to the countries and they bought their gold, silver, oil, copper, and paid them with fake money. But China went there and is making their economy stronger by building infrastructure. And they give them hope for a better life. They do it the right way with cooperation instead of coercion. It's the first time in arguably 5 centuries that you don't have a political leader from the West setting the global agenda here. This is Xi Jinping and Putin that are setting the global agenda by going into these countries and making life better for everyone and mending fences and reuniting countries that have hated each other forever. They are not stealing the country's wealth with fake money. So when they spell quantitative easing, that's called counterfeiting money. So all the US had to do was print money, and you could steal a nation's wealth. And now it's over. Xi Jinping says to Putin now, there are changes that haven't happened in 100 years, and when we are together, we drive these changes. And Putin says, I agree. And when the switch flips, all of these countries have joined together in harmony, in mutually beneficial trade, in a united front against the hegemony and hypocrisy that they perceive from the West, and they flip the switch and they dump dollars globally. It will be a religious experience in the US. If you are not prepared, you have a big problem. Therefore, everyone should own some gold, silver, and Bitcoin. If you want to learn more about silver, you can watch my video, which I will put in your card. If you want to hear something from real specialists, I will give you a link to the video in the video description. De-dollarization refers to the process of reducing or eliminating the use of the US dollar as a global reserve currency. For decades, the US dollar has been the dominant global reserve currency, used by countries and international institutions for transactions, investments, and trade. However, there has been growing concern about the over-reliance on the US dollar and the potential risks associated with this dependence. There are several reasons why countries are considering de-dollarization. One of the main factors is the growing economic and political influence of the United States, which has led to concerns about the stability and reliability of the US dollar. Some countries have also expressed concerns about the potential use of the US dollar as a tool for political leverage, which could undermine their national sovereignty. Moreover, the use of the US dollar as a global reserve currency has also contributed to a number of economic imbalances, such as trade deficits and inflation. By reducing their reliance on the US dollar, countries can potentially reduce these imbalances and promote greater economic stability. One of the key strategies for de-dollarization is the promotion of alternative reserve currencies, such as the Chinese yuan, euro, or the Russian ruble. Some countries have already started to diversify their reserve holdings, reducing their exposure to the US dollar and increasing their investments in other currencies. For example, Russia and China have been increasing their use of their own currencies in bilateral trade, and the European Union has been promoting the use of the euro in international transactions. In addition to promoting alternative reserve currencies, there has also been growing interest in the use of digital currencies, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, as a potential alternative to the US dollar. These digital currencies offer a decentralized and secure alternative to traditional currencies, and could potentially offer a way to bypass the dominance of the US dollar in global transactions. However, there are also significant challenges associated with de-dollarization. The US dollar is deeply entrenched in the global financial system, and any shift away from the dollar could potentially cause significant disruptions and volatility. Moreover, the promotion of alternative reserve currencies could also lead to increased competition and potential conflicts between countries. In conclusion, while the de-dollarization of the global financial system is a complex and challenging process, it is clear that there is growing interest in reducing the over-reliance on the US dollar. As countries and international institutions seek to promote greater economic stability and reduce political risks, the use of alternative reserve currencies and digital currencies is likely to become more widespread in the years to come. However, it remains to be seen how successful these efforts will be in reducing the dominance of the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC, is a digital version of a country's fiat currency, backed by the central bank of the respective country. CBDCs are designed to operate as a legal tender, just like traditional banknotes and coins, but in a digital form that can be used for transactions and payments through various channels such as mobile phones, computers, or other devices. The concept of CBDCs has gained significant attention in recent years as a potential solution to various challenges associated with traditional cash, such as money laundering, tax evasion, and illegal transactions. Several countries, including China, Sweden, and the Bahamas, have already launched or are in the process of launching their own CBDCs. China's digital currency, known as the digital yuan or ECNY, is currently undergoing extensive testing in several cities and has already been used in millions of transactions. However, the adoption of CBDCs is not without its challenges. The design, implementation, and governance of CBDCs require careful consideration and planning to ensure their security, privacy, and resilience to cyber threats. Additionally, the widespread adoption of CBDCs could have significant implications for the banking and financial system, potentially leading to changes in monetary policy and financial stability. Overall, the development and adoption of CBDCs represent a significant shift in the way we think about and use money, and will likely have far-reaching implications for the global financial system and economy. If you are interested in multi-level marketing or want to buy some products or support this channel, there is a link on Amway in the video description. If you like the video, give it like, subscribe and turn on the bell. And don't forget, money is freedom. And keep learning.